So everyone's going to get blinded as we head down to turn 1. 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out, away we go! Down the turn 1, it's a brilliant start for Aero, and we're not going to get a good camera angle of it at all. BX has got off to a fairly decent start on the inside, now has Javi to deal with, and Zico as well. They try to get themselves involved here. No camera angle whatsoever is going to be good to try and figure this one out. Aura still ahead of BX, and then it's Zico, and then Javi drops down, so the Project Platypus teamwork there, working out a treat. We continue to go further down. We're going to go on chase cam for a little bit here. Go a little bit further back, and we'll get a good camera angle of like the top 6 or 7. Actually, a little bit of a tag. I think we've just seen Ahmed get tagged there. I think that might have been friendly fire again from FGR. That might have been Miku on Rabak that time. Here comes Miku to the inside. Ahmed's gone a little bit deep to try and preserve his outside roll. Just keep himself at 8th right now, and the slipstream was massive here, by the way. The slipstream is a massive thing to have, so this top 8 already being split off the pack is not a good sign by any means whatsoever. Let's see what's happening in the midfield here as we go a little bit further forward. Ahmed and Miku on the bottom of the line. Miku's doing a very good job. That might have been a little bit of contact between the two there. Ahmed is currently fighting side by side with Miku. We're going to get a good camera angle of this on board with Slim. A nice little switch back. Oh, he lost it. He kept it on track, but it would have been a beautiful switchback attempt there for Miku, but he just lost the car. And lost 2 or 3 positions as well. Oh, here we go. Zico on Javi. Javi got it back earlier on in the race. Zico looking at that inside line. Is he going to be able to hold it? Late braking. Iggy's giving it a perfect camera angle view of that. And Zico, oh! Javi coming across. Almost got cut straight off there by Iggy. Almost cut himself straight over the top of Iggy, should I say. He's actually managed to get himself back in a third off of all of that. Not entirely sure how he's managed that. A fair play to Javi in the end. Try to bring himself outside to go at Zico into turn 3. He got a little bit of help from Iggy potentially. I think that might have been what gave him that position back. The top 2 are starting to drive away. The front just starting to get themselves a little bit separated. Aura again at the front of the grid, trying to break that second gap. Has done at the moment. BX is just starting to slow off. Again, just doing enough to stick within that second gap. Maybe the slipstream. Here comes Javi! Here comes Javi to the inside of BX! And Javi got him! Javi got him up in a second. What's going on in the fight here? Keto 2/10 of a second off. Ahmed to the inside! Ahmed takes advantage of the soft tyre starting to wear off. Keto is going for one more. Slim is in the pits. Skyline in the pits. Surprisingly, Keto didn't follow suit. Looked like he might have gone alongside for a split second there out the hairpin. Hasn't actually managed to get it yet. Now pulls to the inside. There might have been a little bit of contact again between the two of them, but Keto still hanging it in on the inside line at the moment. Aura's pit, Javi's pit. And it looks like Keto's held dear life here for me against Miku. Miku now on the outside. He's just trying to get his way by. He knows that Keto should be pitting on this lap. They're both going to be pitting. All 3 of them are going to be pitting, actually. Here comes Alessandro as well. So that's 5 of the drivers pitting on this lap. Aura, Javi, Miku, Keto, Alessandro. Into the pits on lap 19. Aura currently in the lead of the race. He's only 2 tenths ahead of Javi, though, who's right there with Zico. Aura trying to break the toe. Moves to the inside line. Looking to try and stop Javi at every opportunity he gets. Bearing in mind, this is 2 sets of mediums for Aura, 2 sets of softs for the Eric's driver and Javi. Makes his move back to the racing line. Make sure, brilliant defense of Javi there, to be honest with you. Aura doing a brilliant defense to stop Javi getting through. Ahmed's out in 8th right now. He gets out behind Slim. Actually, behind Skyline, because I think Skyline had just got himself past the pit lane there. So these 3 driven away from the rest of the pack. 6 seconds ahead of BX. Look at that. 6 seconds ahead of BX, who's now with Jensen and Iggy, which is an entirely separate battle on its own. It's absolutely gigantic between the three of them. Two heavyweights, well, Jensen and two legends of the league fighting out at the moment. Are we going a little bit deep there? Or we're doing enough to hold on again, just enough. All three separated by about half a second right now. Wouldn't be too surprised if there's a medium tyres gone on that car, BX. Javi looking to the inside of Aura, potentially here. Looking for the move. Pulled off to the inside, doesn't get it. Oh, Aura switches to break the toe. Again, the mediums versus the softs. Javi has to get a move done eventually. He's still stuck behind Aura. And Aura is doing a fantastic job of defending. It has to be said. It has to be said that at some point you have to applaud the defending, because Javi is going for it. It's forced Javi into a move he probably usually wouldn't make. And he hasn't got it. Aura defending the inside of the hairpin. Aura doing a nice job of defending again. And again, Javi just not been able to make the move stick. Here we go to the inside of turn 3. Inside of turn 3. It's happened this time. It's happened this time. There was, I think he caught Aura a little bit asleep potentially there into turn 3, because Javi has finally got past. It took him multiple laps. Aura put up one hell of a defense, and Javi has got himself into the lead of the race. Now it's Javi who's got to break the gap. He has got to create some sort of distance between him now and the FGR driver currently in second. It looked like those floodgates might start to open here. Here comes Zico. He's not in a straight line speed car like the McLaren in terms of like being a little bit off the pace. He's going to go to the inside. Look for it now. He looked for it in turn 2. Oh, and I think there's contact. And Aura is in the wall. And I think there was contact between Zico and Aura. And Zico has let him by. Zico has let Aura back through. And that'll bring BX and Jensen and company back into it. And Aura again on the wrong end of an incident. We'll see if there's going to be anything out there. So, oh, okay. So Zico has dropped behind BX now. Aura's cleared a gap. Aura's cleared a gap in second. BX has got himself up into third. Zico's in fourth. Jensen's the car after that. Javi comfortably the leader of the race right now. 4.3, still opening the gap. It's still Zico, and I think Jensen's going to the inside. Jensen's gone for the inside, doesn't get it. And Zico now tries to break, well, move over to defend into turn 3, sorry, and holds on against Jensen. This is going to cost him time to BX, and that'll bring him out a slipstream of BX. So now it's going to be a proper fight between these two, and Jensen might be looking to try and steal this position off of Project Platypus, and then go after BX. Jensen and Zico are still going at it. I'm going to go back to this as they head down the home straight. Jensen might be going for this one. Zico very much closing off the inside. Off the track goes Jensen. And Jensen on the inside line now gets himself in front of Zico. Zico's tires are falling off a cliff. In a very similar position to what Slim currently is in. And now he's dropped behind Jensen for good measure. Skyline stayed out. As we continue on here into turn 1, Skyline does enough to defend again. Aura's out the pits. It's another medium tyre. Okay. I'm now very confused at the strategy. He got out right behind Keto, going for it now. Not sure why Keto didn't defend that. If I was Keto, I'd be defending that like my life depended on it. Currently 2.3 seconds off the back of Javi, who's now going to go for the move into turn 3. On Keto, round the inside. Doesn't even have much of a fight to defend to try and win, as he goes past Keto without much effort. The X is going to come out. He's going to come out. Who is he going to come out ahead of? Is Jensen going to get him? Jensen look at the high line. Jensen round the outside does get him. Albeit, I think Jensen's one-stopping here as well. That doesn't look like enough fuel to go to the end. So there's going to be a soft stint here for Jensen with BX on the inside! BX fighting it back immediately! Looking to the inside of turn 2, now the outside of the hairpin, it looks a bit too deep. It is too deep there for BX, and that door is going to get slammed shut. BX now looks here into the end of the second sector, doesn't go for it. Gap. We'll see where Skylight comes out now then. Javi is being closed down still rather rapidly here by Jensen. 1.2 seconds now the gap as they head onto the home straight. BX is still comfortably off the back of them, with Iggy and Ahmed right behind each other now, right beside each other. Ahmed 0.4 of a second on the back of Iggy. And these two are fighting for position with the fact they both have to pit still. I would expect Ahmed to pit somewhere around about the lap 50 mark on those soft tyres. Actually, you probably could get a little bit more out of those softs. There goes Ahmed to the inside! Ahmed to the inside at turn 2. Might have caught Iggy a little unaware there. It's got through. And now Ahmed's job is to start to break a gap. Zico's, I think, quite frankly, your 1, 2, 3, well, your 1, 2 anyway is settled without a mistake. Skyline's got out ahead of Aura, which is a fairly interesting scenario to be in. Skyline, actually, if he could do this, a 2, 3, 4 right now. 2, 3, 4 for Project Platypus, albeit Zico's probably going to get a penalty for the collision with Aura. And right now, Skyline has done a very good job as the third driver here for Project Platypus. They have well and truly recovered from last week. Alessandro is now is now being fought by Ahmed. Ahmed is going to the end. Bear in mind he's on softs and it's medium tyres on Alessandro. 1 mediums at that. So I think Alessandro is going to lose all 3 places here. He might be about to lose 1 right now. Here comes Ahmed, storming up the inside, looking for that inside line. He usually likes to take the high road. He doesn't have that open to him this time. And the inside, the low road, is good enough anyway. And Ahmed is up into P9, and that is a perfect buffer that he could have had to Keto, who might be looking to the inside of here at turn 2, turn 3. And Keto hasn't even bothered waiting. He's going to open the door for Iggy as well. Iggy's going to try and follow through the hole. It's not going to happen. And Keto didn't even bother waiting and got himself in front. I think there may have been a little bit of contact, maybe not enough space given on the exit between Keto and Alessandro there. That'll be something we discuss later on. A little bit of contact there between Iggy and Alessandro, as well as Alessandro is quite frankly fighting for his life right now with the 3 drivers here. Iggy's about to make a look to the inside here before they even hit the home straight. He's going to look to the inside, gets it. Alessandro drops to 3 positions there. Iggy gains 1, Keto gains 1, Ahmed gains 1. It is slipstream distance now for Aura. 7/10 of a second now split the 2. Jensen 2.8 behind Zico. That will be a battle before the end of this race for certain. Slim being caught right now by Ahmed. That was very quick given that was a 3-second gap. Ahmed to the inside, and Ahmed's gained a position. Ahmed up into 7th, and this is a fairly good day. If you take away the fact that the dyno's in Lobby B, it'd be a fairly decent day for Falcons. Jensen is right on the back of Zico. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Take some points off of Project Platypus and put Falcon in a better stead. Bearing in mind, Falcon are currently the reigning champions of this competition. Here comes Jensen to the inside, looking for a move, looking to take the place off of Zico. Does before we even hit turn 1. We'll have to follow the low line though, and is actually ahead of Zico before we even hit the low line, taking any sort of effect. Skyline holding on again from Aura. Breaks the toe again, moves back to the racing line, has to defend. Aura just sticking in here. I reckon it's a question of if, when, not if here. And it might be it. There goes your switchback attempt. Aura Gets a little bit, lead a little bit there on Skyline. Doesn't get the move done. He might go for it again here. Doesn't go for it into the end of Sector 2. He's forcing Aura out wide. He's forcing him again to try and take the high road. Oh, there's no defense in this time. Aura's got him. Nice little switch back on the outside, and there is no stopping that. Sold him for a dummy a little bit there. Skyline thought he had to defend the inside line and then got caught very much sleeping on the outside, and Aura's going to take advantage of that. That is a very good move there from the FGR driver. We're on the final lap now. We're on the final lap to the line. Goes Javi round the final corner. No one in sight. No one challenging him at all from the final stint. And Javi is going to win in Blue Moon for Arix. It's a great day at the office here for Arix Javi as he wins the race. PX, after suffering Lobby B last week, gets second, so very much a shift in the dimension there. Aura gets himself again onto the bottom step of the podium. Skyline with a magnificent day to hold himself in fourth, just about to Jensen, who'll probably think he could have done better. Zico gets sixth. Armand will get 7th to 5-7 for Falcon. Keto will get 8th in the end. Iggy must have had a bit of an issue. The Keto will get 8th. Iggy will get 9th. Slim will roll over in 10th, having run out of fuel. Then it's Alessandra in 11th. With all being said, I hope you guys join us again, same time, same place, next Sunday. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace.